Yes, sir.
Okay, it's 6 o'clock. I'll call the meeting to order. Rob, call the roll, please.
Ms. Least.
Here.
Mrs. Sweet.
Here.
Mr. Bear.
Here.
Mr. Whitaker.
Here.
Mr. DeVoli.
Here.
Mr. Hannah.
Yes.
All members of council are present. Please join me in pledging allegiance to our flag. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone. This is the regular session of the Enon Village Council. This is Tuesday, April 14th, 2026. Additions to our agenda this evening. Mr. Bear, I'm going to put you under communications.
Okay.
That's okay?
Yep.
I've got a quick committee report that I'll talk about. And anything else? Okay. Let's go into the minutes from the Tuesday, March 24th, 2026 meeting. You've had a chance to look at those minutes. If we need to make any changes, let's do that now. Otherwise, I'd entertain a motion in a second to approve as presented.
So moved.
Second.
And call the roll, please.
Mrs. Sweet.
Yes.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker.
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli.
Yes.
Mr. Hannah.
Yes.
Ms. Least.
Yes.
Those minutes are approved as presented. Thank you very much. And Rob, I will turn it over to you for finances.
Bank reconciliation, financial statements and reports for the month of March have been distributed. You will note that the month of March reflects the first half real estate settlement, so our cash balance is looking a little healthier, and so are our fund balances. So, as of the end of March, our fund balances are general fund, $230,958.40. Street fund, $46,486.08, and that one keeps marching north, so that is great because we've got some bills to pay at the end of the year. Park fund sitting at $50,600.50. Police levy fund sitting at $130,787.04, and the water fund sitting at $453,984.86. Total of all funds, $984,018.23. And unless there are any questions on the financials for the month of March, we appreciate a motion to accept.
We'll need a motion and a second to accept the bank reconciliation for the month of March.
I'll make a motion that we accept the bank reconciliation for the month of March as presented.
I'll second.
Is there any further discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker.
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli.
Yes.
Mr. Hannah.
Yes.
Ms. Least.
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet.
Yes.
And that's it for me this month.
You want to do the mayor's court one too?
I sure can. So
Okay, I was going to put that under mine, but while you're on a roll,
from Clerk of Courts, Christy Tomey, the March Enon Mayor's Report is Mayor's Court report is presented. The computer fund collection for March was $90. Fines, $575. Court costs, $553. Total funds for the village itself, $1,218. Year-to-date, $5,036 compared to last year at this time, $5,508.75. Total dispersed for the month is $1,505.
I'll move that we accept the mayor's court report as presented.
I'll second.
call the roll, please.
Mr. Whitaker.
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli.
Yes.
Mr. Hannah.
Yes.
Ms. Least.
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet.
Yes.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Okay, that report is approved as presented. Rob, you say you have nothing else?
Nothing for me.
Okay, questions for our fiscal officer?
Thank
All
you,
right,
Rob.
we'll move on to communication. So Citizen of the Year is going to be Sunday, May 17th at 2 o'clock, and that will be at the West Indian Church of God on Snyder Road. That's where we've had it the past couple years. Typically what I do is ask for any council members that would like to volunteer to help, and I'll have a staff member or two as well. So if you would like to help, like with introductions or part of the presentation, please let me know. And I tried to spread it around to give people that haven't had a chance to do it, give them an opportunity. So if you are interested, get a hold of me because we're going to need a few people. So, but it'll be a really good day and 2 really awesome candidates. So, and now I will turn it over to Mr. Bear.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, citizens. A few months ago, I was approached by a young man to write a recommendation letter for him as the assistant chief of the fire department. And I felt that my position over there was a little too small for that. So I contacted the mayor about putting together a recommendation letter from the village council for this young man. His intent is to go to the Air Force Academy, and usually you need recommendations from your government officials for that, and I figured it would be a good idea for us to promote one of those in our neighborhood to do that. So all I can say is I've known Ethan for a very long time. I've watched him grow, and he's an outstanding young man, and I would be honored to see him go to the Air Force Academy and represent Enon there. So Ethan, if you wouldn't mind coming up and introducing yourself to everybody.
Hello, my name is Ethan Thornton. I plan to go to the Air Force Academy, like Mr. Bear stated, to become an experimental aircraft pilot for the Air Force. I'm currently a junior at Green High School, and I am 16 years old.
Well, you are an incredible young man. I think we were just seeing part of what your accomplishments are. And Ben, thank you for bringing this to our attention because reading what was in this letter is absolutely awesome. So congratulations on your accomplishments already.
Thank you.
Ethan, I have also watched you grow from way back when, and it is incredible to see some the excellent things that you have done and you're going to do. I wish you nothing but the best, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you as well.
Know the family and greatly appreciate it, and congratulations. So,
We look forward to you keeping us in touch here.
Any other comments? Thanks, Ethan.
Thank you.
So what I would like to do now is to entertain a motion by the village council to send this letter on behalf of Ethan, encouraging his acceptance and to be signed and sent off. So I'd entertain a motion in a second to do that.
Absolutely, so moved.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hanna,
yes.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet,
Yes.
Mr. Bear,
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker.
Yes.
Good luck, Ethan. All right, let's go into administrative. Arthur, you're up. Good evening. You're looking sharp tonight.
Thank you, and likewise.
Thank you.
So we're going to talk about first the Green Vista drainage bids. I'm going to let Mr. Jason, he's here. I asked him to come help me on a few of these topics on tonight. I want to just say to acknowledge him and tell him that he's been doing an awesome job since Mr. Doug has been out, and he said he would come help me tonight. So, Mr. Jason, if you want to give us a little history on this, and then I'll move forward after that.
So this drainage we're discussing, I'm sorry, evening council, mayor. Drainage is the same drainage issue they've had for years. This will cover the South Enon area. So the 36-inch storm tile will tie in from Green Vista and Enon Xenia and go down to Coronado. It'll be a 36-inch drain tile with 4 separate catch basins off each side, and it'll take all the flow from the front and rear of all those properties, basically from Miramar to Green Vista. The bid on this, the engineering, I didn't get all the dollar amounts, but originally the bid was a little over $300,000, with $331.
Yep, the original bid was 301, and we put the bids out, and we got a Enviro Construction pretty good bid for $258,887.
So just to continue with the history just a little bit. So the whole idea of this project, turned into the South Senior Street reconstruction sewer because we had nowhere to put the water. So the engineers department came in, and all of that work is now allowing us to tie into that new system. Well, it's a couple years old now, but you get the gist of it. So this has been in the works for probably 7, 8 years, something like that. So this is our opportunity to solve that little piece of the water situation that had been happening in that particular area. So we're bringing it all to a conclusion. You advertised?
Yes, sir.
How many bids did we get?
We had about 14, 15, pretty good amount, and they range from maybe 330,000 to the bid that we accepted, which was 258,887. So we'll save quite a bit.
So the engineer's estimate was, what, do you have that with you? It was well over 300,000.
300,000. So you're looking at 331,678.
That was the engineer's
Yes,
estimate.
sir.
And the lowest and best bid came in at,
258,887.
and what was the name of the company?
Enviro Construction, and they're out of Alexandria, Ohio.
And did you do background checks,
Yes, sir.
references,
Yes, sir.
results of those good?
I found nothing. They're a fairly new company, only been in business about 10 years, but I could not find anything negative.
Awesome.
Everybody said they'd hire them again, use them again, so.
So it would be your recommendation to accept that lowest and best bid and to get council's approval?
Yes, sir. We have not got the official funding letter from OPWC, but once we get that, so we can get an approval contingent on receiving that, I would appreciate it.
Did they ballpark how long that project takes?
Probably going to be about 2 months to actually complete the project. I'm going to say our worry, but part of the concern is we don't get the funding released till July, which means we could tie into school, which I was hoping to have it done by then, but I can't promise that.
Sure.
That's the goal, to be done before school starts. So,
And
So-
do you know if they, I'm sorry,
go ahead.
if they have the funding released by July, will they be available to start right when it's released?
They're ready to start right now. I just talked with him today. He's
Okay.
ready to start right now. But,
Okay.
of
So I
course,
did ask Arthur to contact the contractor and not promise anything verbally, but just say, hey, look, this is where we're at. You got the lowest and best bid. I'm going to take it to council and get a motion to approve contingent upon those funds being released.
Yes, sir.
So we would need a motion to do such.
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Hannah,
Yes.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet.
Yes.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker.
Yes.
Mr. DeVoley.
Yes.
Thank you.
Great
Thanks,
job,
Jason.
guys.
Appreciate it.
Good job, Jason. And Arthur, if you would, I would like to have a copy of the bid sheet attached to the minutes, please.
Gotcha.
Appreciate that.
Okay. Next thing would be the ODNR Nature Works grant. Just wanted to kind of get, the ball rolling to see what council would like to do. I mean, I think it's, we apply somewhere in the fall and just want to get some feedback on, where we want to put money in the park or, what route y'all want to take.
So I think the application process begins soon. I think the deadline is in July sometime. And the Arthur and I talked about this. The question is, it's like, do we want to try to get some monies for soccer field development? Do we want to see monies for more playground? What direction he needs to get direction. And we don't have to decide that tonight, but what direction do we want to go? What do we want to try for, and how much can we afford? So we're better starting to talk about it now to give him a heads up on what he would need to do to apply.
And I think recently we've been, the last few years, holding a Parks and Beautification meeting, kind of inviting the public to see, what kind of interest there is on different things. So that might be something we should entertain to, maybe get some ideas that some of us don't have.
Great.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
What is the scope of the grant, like as far as what we have to spend it on? Because the word beautification that's kind of broad. but what does it have to be used towards, I guess?
So it's different areas, but it just depends on, what route you want to take. Again, there's more money in different areas, whether you want to do something with the wetlands, but it just depends on where you want to go. So it's kind of an open field right now. So once I get, some kind of feedback on where we want to go, then I can kind of.
So this is Arthur's first time doing one of these grants.
Sure.
And it is one of those that it is very thick. It's very detailed, very tedious. Examples of what we used money on before. We got playground equipment. We enhanced our walking path down at the park. We expanded that. Trying to think what else we've done.
I think there was fitness, or was that the fitness equipment on the walkway,
And,
or the walking path?
and that could have been
I
so.
think that was part of it.
Yeah, but this will give Arthur a really good experience to kind of dive in and see what opportunities we have. Typically, if I remember right, is it 75-25? They give you 75, we pay 25? Does that
Depends
sound
on the
right?
project.
Depends on the project.
Because
Okay.
I think, because like Arthur said, there are different areas that you can go for, and some have higher reimbursements. So last year we got the playground equipment, and that's how we
Playground
used
equipment,
the remaining ARPA money.
Yes.
And that was a 74-26, I think is what it ended up being. Split.
Okay.
But it needs to be used on the park, correct? Is that,
Qualifying
Wouldn't have to be
projects.
okay, it wouldn't have to, okay.
So
Now, one thing too that has presented itself are our employees at Jeff Oliver. Jeff, his father works for Martin Marietta in Tip City. He said that if the village can provide a letter to Martin Marietta, that we could get aggregate or gravel back there at a greatly reduced or possibly some other considerations, either tax-wise or as a benefactor, I guess is one way to put it. So I would ask us as council to let Arthur reach out to that, come up with a letter, and us try to expedite that letter to them to see if we could not try to get some material there to put across the back area for the walking or the nature walk, whatever you want to call it. Because we do need to elevate that. There's some areas back there that would be perfect for to get a better, safer path to go back there. I was there today. It's very well mowed back there. You can actually, at this time, walk all around there. And I think tomorrow, if the weather serves, I'll try to get the gator out and run a video of that where we can put on the village website to show what you do have back there that you can take on quote-unquote nature walk and let the people know that and the new playground equipment, because we really have a facility there now, and especially depending on what we do with the farming. And has anybody heard anything about the farming aspect of that? Mm-hmm. So if we're not going to be farming that front area where we're talking about possible soccer fields, the sooner we can maybe get that disc or start turning it into groundwork, then that's, to me, would be one of the priorities we want to look at, either within house or however we have to do that, because the sooner we start getting that land into a playable condition or a non-farm ground, I think the more interest we'll see in the park, and possibly in ideally in donations or grants on people actually seeing where it is turning into a park.
So it sounds like we need to have another parks meeting.
Park, yeah.
I
would agree.
Okay.
Arthur, if you could send me some information on that grant, just so I can see all the breakdowns.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Arthur.
No problem. The next two, I'm gonna call Mr. Jason back up. This is sanitary survey and what's going on with well number 3.
So April of this year, we had a sanitary survey. This is every 3-year survey where the EPA comes in and goes through all of the village records, all of the village buildings, water towers. They just go through everything we own. They found one item. I think between Tim and I, this will be the 16th survey we've been through. They found an item at the well or at the park. We feed the drinking fountain from well 1. They say this is a violation. We have since abandoned that drinking fountain. And if I guess we want to have a drinking fountain at Enon Park, we need to look at retapping that off of the village water system and adding a drinking fountain to that. So that will be an expense to the village. It'll have to come off of North Xenia on the far east side of the road, go under the road, and then all the way to the park. So we're probably talking 800 feet of water line.
On your operations, on your reporting, on what you do every day, what were your violations?
0.
Thank you.
So it was a good, again, I don't have the final results of them, but that was the only violation I've been emailed at this point. So I just figured I'd let everybody know.
So we had a spectacular survey.
Yes.
Usually something is found of substance. That was not the case this time. This other situation was found, and unfortunately, we can't turn the drinking fountain on. I don't know how many people use it, but I have seen people use it before. And we're in a situation where, do we want to spend the money to bring somebody in to bore underneath, put a new drinking fountain in that would be in compliance? That's kind of what we're looking at. And it's not going to be, like $10,000, but it's probably going to be a couple thousand, 2 or 3, maybe 3,000. You think, Jason?
It's usually about 2,000 just to get the vac truck out and bore when we do one like at Cardinals. So I could see it being 3 or 4.
Don't we need a freshwater tap back there eventually anyway?
Well, not there, not where the location of this one's at.
Yeah.
No, this would be an existing area.
Okay.
So
I would say is the more use that we start having and the more traffic that we start having, certainly something that I would say would be attracting to people. Of course, the weather is getting warmer. How long does something like that take to do generally? Not very long.
Day and a half, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be a long process.
the park, by the way, with the new equipment is getting used heavily. There are a lot of people that are down in that park now. That new equipment made a huge difference.
And do we have a lot of rentals on the,
Yes, ma'am.
do we
They're
have,
coming
okay.
in? Yes, ma'am. They are.
Or 3 years ago, when we did the same survey, was the water fountain set up the exact same way? They just didn't find it?
They've gone through that building every 3 years, just like they.
And that's
normally
always
do.
been hooked
This
up
is-
that way on well 1. And
Okay, so
Well,
I
they have to
can't
find
go back on
something.
this. I'm sorry.
I was just
So
curious. I had to ask.
I'm not speaking on behalf of anybody. I'm speaking on behalf of Tim Howard, the mayor,
have
and
to
an
find
operator,
something.
Class 3 operator. Back in the 70s, part of my duties when I first started with the village was to blow that line out to that water fountain as it existed the way it did. And shortly after that, I became the superintendent and went through all of these surveys where that was never, ever an issue. It's been there in the same location in some shape or form since the 70s. So that's what has my curiosity as to all of a sudden, why is it a problem? Why is it a violation? All of these years later, all of these surveys later, but I'm speaking for myself, not on anybody else's behalf, but it is a little frustrating, so.
Well, first of all, it does speak to the great leadership the guys have out there, so congratulations on a great audit. And it is considered an audit, so typically they are going to find something. And, fortunately, we were able to take it out of service very quickly.
So, congratulations on a good survey. There's a lot of work that goes into that. We have one of the best run water systems in this part of the state of Ohio, and that's because we have dedicated employees. So the meat of that survey found absolutely nothing wrong with your operations or reporting. So
Do we need to do anything or decide anything on that tonight? Or do we want to think about it, or?
you know what, if you
It's
want
kind of open-ended right now.
yeah, if you want to take a meeting to think about it and come back and figure out if we want to spend the money, that's fine.
Okay.
I can get quotes, at least we know.
Yeah, that would be
better
great.
time.
If you
What
could
it
get,
would
if
be.
you could get a quote, that would be great.
Okay.
Thanks, Jason.
I'm going to do well 3.
Yes, sir.
So also, well 3, we know the pump and motor on that has been down since about October. We had decreased capacity. So the flow was not up to par. So the well drillers, I don't know if anybody's been down there, but they've actually pulled the pump and motor on that, and we'll be cleaning that well over the next couple weeks. So hopefully get that well back in service. Pretty important well for our drinking water source protection. It kind of captures that flow and keeps the water flow from traveling back to wells 2 and 3, or 1 and 2. Sorry.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome. Great. And is this kind of stuff that you're posted on Facebook, Arthur? Like when they clean the well and stuff?
Yes, ma'am. I would try to.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I know I see some things, but I just didn't know if that was. So
Absolutely.
it's just good to
Try to
keep
highlight
people,
that. Yes, ma'am.
just in case some people can't watch the meeting or they're not here. So, thank you.
Thanks, Jason.
Again, thank you, Mr. Jason. He took time out of his family time to come and help me out. Again, I'm still learning about a lot of this stuff, so thank you again. The next thing is uniforms. So we talked about it a little bit the last meeting, and so I got a few more quotes and would like to get feedback and really approval to go ahead and maybe sign the contract. Again, we talked about Vestas on last month. They're $289 monthly. Miller Textiles, that was a new company. They use Red Cap products. They're $507 monthly. Centos is $574 monthly. I gave you should have a handout with their quality uniforms. And then UniFirst, which was bought by Centos maybe 2 weeks ago, theirs was $684 monthly. I'm really leaning towards Centos. I know we want to be mindful of money, but Centos, it includes a weekly pickup and delivery, 11 shirts, 11 pairs of pants, six pairs of shorts for the workers, insurance, so if they tear, rip, stains that can't come out, they'll replace it with new uniforms, free locker setup, free bins for dirty laundry, and Carhartt. That's a pretty reputable brand of clothing. So I'm leaning more that way. However, I would like your feedback, and I would hope that we can make some kind of decision.
What was the monthly amount, Arthur? Centos?
$574.
74.
For Centos?
Yes, ma'am.
And how many employees does that cover?
That's gonna cover 7 employees.
Oh, okay.
Right now we have 6. We have a new employee, but we have 6 so it'll be a little less than that. But once the other Mr. Doug comes back, it'll be 7.
Ultimately 7.
Yes, sir. And I got a couple of kind of samples. So the shirt will look kind of like this from Centos. Centos is a lot better than this, better quality, but it'll look like this. We had this bottom, the dark bottom, so like for oil or you get stains, they won't have to replace them, just like that. So they fit good. They'll have the Village of Enon logo on it, so it'll be super nice. Have everybody uniform and a sense of pride when they're working. So the pants will be somewhat similar to these. To be honest with you, the pants that they have are way nicer than this. Matter of fact, if I was a worker, I would probably wear them to church on Sunday because they're that nice. So, but yeah. So if y'all,
So, couple questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Is the 574, is that the same that they quoted you before?
So it was with 6 It was 6, and it was like a little bit over 500 last time. So
Okay.
since we got a new employee, I quote it's for 7. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
And what about the cost for if one, for some reason, becomes lost or something, they're carrying them home, I don't know, something happens, is that, do they give you a replacement fee or something that we're responsible for?
I'm not sure on that.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
That's something you might want to check on, just to have that information.
Yes, ma'am.
And you said that the Village of Enon logo will be on that. Is
Yes,
that a
ma'am.
patch that they're making to put on there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And And you said it does cover replacement?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And,
If they got a tear or it's just too dirty to clean or whatever, they would replace it with something
Okay.
new. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
I'm really familiar with Centos. And then the only other question is, I know we've been talking about it for a while, and we did talk about it either last council or the one before, and I know you said the guys were really excited about it, and it was going to be a requirement for them to wear it. Are they still feeling excited about it? And
Yes, ma'am.
Jason, are you still excited about it?
I think it'd be nice to have
Okay.
uniforms.
Do what?
So just a little history. We went through this program a couple years ago, and we took a price from a different company, a much lower price, and it did not work out. Jason, feel free to speak. It was a waste of money.
Yeah,
is
we
what
have
it was.
Centos at work, and
Do you-
we cover a lot. I mean, we have over 200 employees on the shop floor.
So I was not happy. The employees were not happy, and we did not renew that contract because, I mean, it was much lower, and I can't remember the name of the company. Maybe I don't need to mention it, but it was they didn't use it. It was a waste of money for the most part.
The
Yeah.
shirts would actually come back dirtier than you sent them.
Yeah.
They would wash them with grease or whatever. So
Yeah.
again, it became a good wear.
I mean, Centos does do a good job. We've used them for years. Somebody does have to manage that program. If somebody's on vacation or somebody's out, because those will keep piling up.
Right.
I know you said free lockers, so I'm assuming the lockers will be stored down at the plant,
Yeah.
but somebody will have to, be in charge of that. I don't know if that's going to be you or.
So we had a conversation before I even brought them in, and everybody agreed to be on board with wearing the uniforms every day. So if I have to do that, because I want to make sure if we're going to invest this money that, if I have to do that, I will. I don't mind doing it.
Yeah, no, I just meant like when Centos brings them
Yep.
in, because they bring them in a big old
I'll be
truck
there.
bulk. Here they are.
I'll be there.
Okay, all
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
I think we should give them a shot. I think we ought to try it for a year and see how it works out. I just don't like seeing our employees out in the public not looking consistent.
Yeah, I would just try it for 1 year, just make sure the contract's the 1 year, and make sure you have the right to cancel if for some reason they don't hold up their end of the deal. I don't know what the contract looks like, but that's what I put in my contract.
Okay.
If for some reason that it doesn't hold up on our side, I had the right to cancel. No questions asked, and
Okay.
so,
And you'll send that over to Paul Cavanaugh for review.
yeah.
So they have to do it 1 year. We don't want to do anything over 1 year.
I would not. Go
I would
over
not at
1
this
year,
point.
Just to
Okay.
make sure.
Let's just try it for a
Right.
year.
Yeah.
I don't know if they offer a year. but
Okay.
I will check.
Oh, they offer it.
Oh, they okay. Okay. So they offered.
So we would need a motion and a second to approve that quote of $574 a month.
You can give them
to
my name,
Centos.
Arthur.
I will.
Real quick before we move on.
Sure.
For the Vestas, what was their? I mean, if they're offering like obviously significantly less, does that mean? Is it just quality of the goods, or is it they not come as often, or what were some of the specifics in reference to them? If you have them, if you don't, you don't. I mean,
So
I was just curious.
that's the company that y'all had initially that y'all didn't like. What was some of the?
Oh, that was the company. Okay, that was the one
Yes.
you said you didn't. Then that's
Well, it was-
that's enough. I need to hear.
And
That.
It was
sometimes it's the
Aramark
qual-
was the
Yeah.
Oh, Airmark.
Aramark was the company that
Aramark,
we had,
yes.
and then Vestas purchased Aramark.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
They didn't renew the contract with Vestas shortly after Aramark sold out. So I don't know that we were actually with Vestas. I think I paid them maybe 2 or 3 months, but
Sorry.
Appreciate that.
I'm
No,
aware
thank
of
you,
that-
thank you.
I'm aware of them also. Yeah.
So we need a motion and a second to approve?
I'll make a motion that we approve to go into a 1-year contract with the right to cancel.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call the roll, please.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet,
Yes.
Mr. Bear,
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker,
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hannah.
Yes.
Thank you guys very much.
Hopefully that will help your, do a cost savings for you guys.
All right, and lastly, on a lighter note, we're excited. We have Mr. New for the position that we were looking for. We had probably about maybe 10 to 15 applicants. We interviewed maybe close to 10. Yeah. And we ended up with my man, Mr. Preston Tate, jack of all trades. Just super attitude, well spoken, and we're excited for him to be part of the team.
How are you doing tonight, Council? Just want to come meet you guys, show my face so you know who's going to be around your neighborhood. Arthur said, my name is Preston Tate. I'm 22 years old, graduated from Tecumseh, jack of all trades. I've done a lot of different things. Coming into this position, I'm looking with room to grow and just reinvest into the community. I live kind of over more the Tecumseh district, just over the 40, but it's close to home. I like being here. Subway, Speedway, favorite things around here. Thank you guys, and yeah, it'll be great to see you guys around the community.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the team.
Welcome.
Welcome, Preston.
Nice to meet you. Hey, you survived my interview. I mean, that says a lot right there.
Survived your interview?
You survived my interview.
Doug has a Speedway buddy.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, Speedway buddies.
Questions for our administrator?
No, thank you.
Thanks, Arthur. Good job to everybody. Good job, Jason. Appreciate it. Jeff, I'll turn it over to you. Good evening.
Mr. Mayor, Council, thank you. We'll start off with stats for the month of March. We had 62 total calls, 14 assists with law enforcement, 3 assists with other agencies, 3 traffic stops, 2 warnings, and 1 citation to mayor's court, 9 reports taken. We had 30 details and 35 business checks for the month. Obviously, the stats are down because we are down officers. So,
Because you can't multiply yourself, is that what you're saying?
so hopefully that'll change here pretty quickly. Officer Craker finished his refresher last week, so he's good to go. We have a gentleman that we're looking at for full-time status that is, we're just waiting on his physical from Citran, waiting to get the results from that. One of the
And he's already
biggest-
trained.
Yeah, he's already
Yeah.
trained. He took it upon himself to put himself through the 80-hour refresher course. Wants to stay here, in his words, 10 to 15 years. Very level head on his shoulders. I met with him. We spoke for probably 3 hours, just asking questions, and him asking questions of us, and pretty much checked all the boxes. Mr. Mayor and Mr. Bear met with him on the following week. I'll let you guys make your decisions on that, but I'm very impressed with him. One of the biggest things that is going to be helpful is that we don't have to pay benefits because he's got his health care insurance through his retirement. So
I think he would be a really good fit, and he had prior experience, which was very important.
And
But
he's trained.
yeah, so
So when's he starting?
as soon as we can get his results from the physical. Then
We're friend.
Then we also have a couple other potential part-time that don't want full-time at this point in time. They just want to stay part-time, which I think would be good for us, get more coverage. On the 25th of April, we have the drug take-back here at the station from 10 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. That same day, we have the Blue Envelope Program kickoff at the fairgrounds. And I also get called by Little League Softball for the 25th for their opening day ceremony. So
throughout
we're
the first pitch.
that's baseball.
Oh,
I did get
gotcha.
called. I did
Okay.
get called for the first pitch for Little League Baseball.
Little League Baseball.
So
When is that?
That's May 2nd.
May 2nd.
Other than that, I don't really have a whole lot.
Good job on the recruitment part.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's super good news.
For April 25th, obviously, being in 3 places at one time is going to be tough. Do you have a plan there, Mr. Arthur? Who's going to help you?
Are you gonna help?
He's
You're gonna be.
he's going like this.
You're gonna be able to help. You said you were.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm hoping we've got the full time on that can help us out at that point in time. We also got a call from the VFW about helping out with the Memorial Day parade.
Hopefully we'll be in pretty good shape by then.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But good job on that.
so we'll see how it goes.
Any other questions for our chief? Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
You know where the hive is?
I will.
Committee reports, Record Commission will be meeting before the next council meeting, April 28th at 5:30. Arthur, if you would take care of the public notice on that, and maybe we already have, I can't remember, but
we get taken care
you
of.
get that, yeah, that needs to be posted. And then that'll be coordinated with the shredding event that will happen shortly after that.
May 2nd.
May 2nd, okay, good deal. Any other committee reports?
Oh, we need to reschedule that streets committee that I wasn't able to make, so when we want to try to do that. Any day better than the next, or we want to try to do next Tuesday, since we don't have council, or what do y'all want to do?
That's gonna be bad for me.
You need to do
Tuesdays
what?
gonna be
Okay.
bad for me.
Oh, streets.
Typically for me, Thursdays are great.
Jeremy, Thursday?
I could do Thursday.
Okay,
We do Thursdays.
so we'll do Thursday, what will that be, the 23rd? Is that the 20, or the,
April 23rd is a
I do have
Thursday.
Baseball game the 23rd.
what about
Jeremy have the right year on his calendar now.
the 26th?
I'm not even looking at that.
Don't even
Using
know the
my own
phase you
calendar.
in, right?
What about 16th, day after tomorrow? Whatever's good for you guys. Yeah, good thought.
I'm good.
I'm good on the 16th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 23rd would be bad for me.
So
too,
we need a
yeah,
real
so-
quick notice on that, please. So it'd be,
We're gonna get-
Thursday the
35
16th.
o'clock.
This Thursday?
Yeah.
Less than 48 hours, 48 hours.
You'll have to get that out tomorrow.
Okay.
What time?
Are you, 4:30, 5 o'clock,
4:30.
wouldn't Jeremy, when you get
5 would be great.
5, okay, 5 o'clock,
5 o'clock Thursday,
Yeah.
okay.
thank you.
I'll message you afterwards too, Arthur, just a little reminder. It always helps. It always helps.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, anything else with committees? Let's go into new business. We have, Arthur, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to let you go ahead and bring up that resolution for the salt. And this is something that we do every year. This would be an emergency resolution 2026-03. Why don't you talk about that one? I know that was kind of added in there, but I'll put this over to you where you can explain this one. And this is an annual resolution that we do. It's pretty boilerplate.
Pretty much, like the mayor just said, it's the annual resolution for salt. We use about 90% of salt each year, and right now we have approximately 40 to 50% left. So
We have like maybe 50 tons, 40 tons, something like that.
Yep.
Over 50, okay.
All right, and so this right here will allow us to, kind of put us ahead of the game for next year.
But we use the ODOT bidding every year for reduced prices, and we're going to commit to 100 tons of road salt, which we should be in good shape if we have a little over 50 in there now. That should be fine. So this would be emergency resolution 2026-03. Village of Enon resolution authorizing participation in the ODOT road salt contracts for 2026.
I'll move that we waive the 3 reading rule.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Sweet?
Yes.
Mr. Bear?
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker?
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli?
Yes.
Mr. Hannah?
Yes.
Ms. Least?
Yes.
Now we need a motion and a second to pass resolution 2026-03.
I'll make a motion. Second.
Any discussion? And call the roll, please.
Mr. Bear?
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker?
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli?
Yes.
Mr. Hannah?
Yes.
Ms. Least?
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet?
Yes.
And that resolution does pass. Thank you very much. Let's go into the first emergency ordinance. This would be 2026-02. This would be an ordinance waiving the residency requirement for the chief of police for the village of Enon, Ohio. And the Ohio Revised Code does permit the chief of police to live outside the corporate limits with the approval of the council via an ordinance. So
Really far out there.
he's
but-
way out, way out.
What a commute.
What's your zip code out there?
I'll move that we waive the 3 reading rule.
I'll
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Whitaker?
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli?
Yes.
Mr. Hannah?
Yes.
Ms. Least?
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet?
Yes.
Mr. Bear?
Yes.
And now I'd entertain a motion and a second to approve emergency ordinance number 2026-02.
So
So
moved.
moved. Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. DeVoli?
Yes.
Mr. Hannah?
Yes.
Ms. Least?
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet?
Yes.
Mr. Bear?
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker?
Yes.
The ordinance does pass.
You don't
Next
have to move.
It wasn't going to happen anyway, so. Next ordinance is ordinance 2026-03. This is an ordinance vacating an alley and/or roadway between the property lines of Harrison Madden, also known as Harrison Madden Jr., and Lisa Madden, also known as Lisa Purdue, also known as Lisa
That's just two different.
Two different, okay,
spellings.
as set forth in the attached Exhibit A, which is not attached. However, this ordinance is required when Mr. Madden came in, and that would have been November of 2024, to ask permission from the council for a strip. Was it 3 feet? A
It's
3-foot
squared off
strip.
squared off the property line.
And he's got a building that has sat in our actual right of way for, I don't know, maybe 100 years. I don't know. It's been there forever. So during the process of having it surveyed, doing the legal part of it, our solicitor discovered that the council actually needed to pass an ordinance that needs to go with the paperwork. So that's what I guess I'm asking the council to do, is to complete this part of the puzzle or process, I should say, to make this happen.
So in the first paragraph, Mr. Madden's last name is
Spelled
spelled
wrong.
incorrectly 2 times. If we could make that correction before we
Yeah.
send it on.
It's Ian at the end, right?
Ian, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
And that Purdue concept happens again underneath where it's spelled 2 different ways in the parentheses that you'll notice.
Oh,
in that
yes.
paragraph
Which
as
that
well.
could be
I think that.
in property records, I'm
Yeah, I think
guessing.
it might be that way in property records, but I'm not 100%
So it's showing up
sure.
2 different ways.
Right.
That's why he has to make sure all the bases are covered.
We have 3 readings in order to do this anyway, don't we?
Do we need?
I would propose, since we agreed to do it way back in November, we pass it as an emergency and just be done with it.
Is it retroactive
it's-
back to, what did you say, 100 years? Retroactive? Back to-
And does it have to be marked as an emergency one?
So when we present this or do it, we could actually put emergency ordinance on the top of it.
Thanks. That's all I needed.
In that case, I'll move to waive the 3 reading rule.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Hannah?
Yes.
Ms. Least?
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet?
Yes.
Mr. Bear?
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker?
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli?
Yes.
And I'll make a motion that we pass the Village of Enon Ordinance 2026-03.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call the roll, please.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet,
Yes.
Mr. Bear,
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker,
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hannah.
Yes.
Yes, we do. We'll change it.
Unless it's on the books.
Get it out.
And
The next emergency ordinance we have is 2026-04. This would be an ordinance amending sections 4.2, 7.3, and 7.4 of the Village of Enon Personnel Policy Manual and declaring an emergency. The parts to this would include holiday leave, sick leave, compensatory time, and vacation leave that would be considered as hours worked when determining overtime. This would also allow for not only full-time, but for part-time employees, when they get called in, to be paid at a minimum of 2 hours at a rate of 1.5 times their regular pay. This would provide for compensation for weekly on-call status for employees in the amount of $250. And it would provide 4 holidays for our part-time employees. It would be Memorial Day, Independence Day, Thanksgiving Day, and Christmas Day. This would also add a provision to provide vacation leave for our part-time employees that would be based upon their working of the hours of the previous 12 months. That would be approved by the supervisor and the fiscal officer that would review that for accuracy. There's one more section down at the bottom. I did find an error in, it's part of the transfer of leave from other employment to the Village of Enon, and I have asked Arthur to correct that. And the high revised code that was cited in our policy manual was not correct. I discovered that when Jeff and I were talking, and that would be changed to 9.44. The stipulations for figuring vacation time have also changed. I added one sentence based upon Rob's recommendation at the end of that says vacation leave for employees with prior public service shall be negotiated after successful completion of the employee's probationary period. It used to be automatic from the high revised code that all prior public service would be counted towards a new hire, somebody that would come to the Village of Enon that had worked from a different public employment sector. That is not the case any longer. So we decided the easiest way to take care of that was for us to negotiate that based upon what their prior service had been.
Same thing. Are we going to do an emergency or?
Yes.
I'll move that we waive the 3 reading rule.
I'll second.
Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Sweet,
Yes.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker,
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hannah,
Yes.
Ms. Least.
Yes.
It does. And now I'd entertain a motion in a second to approve that ordinance 2026-04.
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker,
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hannah,
Yes.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Can we say one of the reasons why we're doing that is it makes more parity for the employees that are part-time, that are working right alongside the full-time people that get the same, similar benefits as each other. It takes away some of the disparate treatment that the part-timers might receive during that period of time, respectfully.
Any comments from the public this evening? Any comments? Okay. At this time, I'd entertain a motion and a second to enter into executive session to discuss the compensation and employment of village employees.
So moved.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Whitaker,
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hannah,
Yes.
Ms. Least,
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet,
Yes.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
And I do expect some type of action when we return from the executive session. So,
6:55.
Rob, I will need you first. Thank you.